Hello everyone, Alicia Bowman here, your Scentsy consultant. And today I am going to talk about sponsoring. One of my team members asked for me to make a video about that, so that's what I'm doing. Now, I would not say I am a sponsoring expert. I wouldn't say I'm anything expert, really. But I have been able to sponsor. With the other three companies that I had tried to work for and sell and build a business with, I never did sponsor. Scentsy's been different. Part of it, I'm just going to say, is because Scentsy is awesome. But there's also some things I think that were different, and I've sort of come up with a few things that if you do these, I think it helps. And the first one is your focus. If you are focused on sponsoring, you will sponsor more. Most of the time, we are focused on selling and not building our team. But we really need to be building our teams for us to hit goals and to grow our business, because there's only so much we can do by ourselves. So switching that focus. I've heard it said that most of the time we're thinking about sales 80% of the time and sponsoring 20%. We need to flip that. I can tell when I'm more focused on sponsoring, I tend to sponsor more. And so start focusing more on sponsoring, period. Have that in your thought when you're talking to people. The next thing is believe in it. You need to believe in the products. You need to believe in the business. You need to believe that it's an awesome opportunity for people, which it is. What other business can you start for under $100 and have all the support and great products and consumable products? And it's really an amazing opportunity, and Scentsy really does support its consultants really well, which is also something I found with Scentsy over other companies. When you believe in it, you're more likely to share it. You share things that you believe in, or the other thing is to be excited about it. If you are excited about your products, about your business, people are attracted to that. People are attracted to that positivity, that excitement. They just want to be a part of it. If you're so excited about it, why wouldn't they be excited about it, right? So you need to love it. You need to be excited about it. You need to believe in it. And I know sometimes we get a rough start and maybe we're not hitting all the goals we want, and so it's hard to believe in it. But then look at the people around you and remember that they're doing it, then you can too. That is something that I remind myself. When I'm in a rough patch and I stop maybe thinking I can do this, I look at other people and see what they've accomplished. And I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it. Right? So believe in it is another big part of this. The next thing is lead with it. I'm so bad about this, but don't have sponsoring as an afterthought. This is sort of back to the focusing part, but another aspect is to be leading with the business. Talk about the business before necessarily even the products. How often do we, as an afterthought, say, hey, have you ever thought about selling it? And so often we don't even talk to people about selling it. Wait till you have somebody that join somebody else's team because you didn't talk about it. I've been there. It's a miserable feeling. So talk about it, lead with it, make sure you're sharing the opportunity. If somebody is talking about buying products, say you're going to spend $75 in products. Say, for another $25, you could start your own business and you could be making money off your own sales and whatever your friends are buying. Okay, that's sort of flipping a sale. But once again, it's focusing on that and leading with the business opportunity. The next thing that I have changed more recently is how I lead people through it. I am using our startup incentives as a way to get people to believe in this and to take that dive and take that chance. we have our shooting star kit. So I'm really focused on that. I'm on hitting that 500. And I'm telling people too, you know, once you hit that, you've paid for your kit. So I try to get them really worked up, and even I've given my testers, and I try to give people catalogs and those types of things sometimes too. Say, here, start taking orders now. So when they sign up, they're ready to go. They're going to hit that 500 in their first 15 days. They're going to hit that shooting star. Now they've paid for their kit. Now they have success. They've got something that is going to help keep them going. Because that's one of the hard parts, is getting people not only to join, but to stay and to do well. And we all want people to do well when they join our team. I feel horribly when somebody does not do well. I really try my best to help and support people to do well. And so I've been changing my shift. But I think it also not only affects them in the long run, I think explaining some of that in the beginning, saying, hey, you can earn that $99 back but just by selling $500 in your $500 period. But let's hit it in the first 15 days. Then you're hitting the shooting star. You've, earned your first incentive, and building on those successes. Then talking about getting them certified. Hey, let's get you certified. Let's get you that extra 5%. Let's get you to that level. And that's a next motivation, and keeping people motivated. And then let's hit those sensational starts. So that's some of the things that I've done to build my team. A lot of the other stuff is just sort of organic, and I think it happens. If you are not talking about your business, nobody's going to join your team. If they don't feel like you are serious about it, why are they going to join your team? What good does that do them? To sign up with somebody who's half-hearted about it? Probably less likely. The other thing is, I do think time helps. But I sponsored in my first 70 days. I did have team members, and I don't even know how that happened. That was by by luck in a lot of ways. But I do think it was just sharing my excitement and my successes, and always talking good about what was going on. But then over time, I think some people have come on because they've seen me doing this now for 3 years. It's not a fluke. When I earned not just one trip, I earned a second trip, it started catching people's attention. So that's something that you just get with time. But you do need to be working it. You need to be serious about it. And they need to feel like they're going to be supported by you. And you should do whatever you can to support them. You want them to do well. So I hope those tips help. And I really do believe a lot of it is just switching our focus, believing in it, sharing it, leading people through it. And best of luck to you. Scentsy also always has great join deals a couple times a year. We have one right now, which is join for $49, which is how I joined. You don't have to have that big, huge kit to do well. I joined for $49. I got the smaller kit. It gives you everything you need. So do that. I do have some other tips that I'll probably share in a next video. All right. Have a great one.